Scott, we talked so much about Dane and Marion all year. To see what they did on Saturday, how big is that just for the confidence, I guess, moving forward?
Yeah, no, they're starting to play with some confidence, and that's, everyone seemed, concerned and worried about their performances up till then, and I was not. I knew that was in them the whole time, and it was good to finally, show it out, and that's what I say every day in practice, and it finally, just something clicked. Dane's been consistently doing that throughout the last couple of weeks, and it was good to see finally Dev and Barryon connect a couple times. So hopefully we can just continue that.
It seemed like you guys played a bit more up-tempo against Tennessee. Do you think that was a product of keeping up with their offense or trying to get Leary in rhythm, or what was it?
I just think it was opportunities. We didn't go into the game saying, hey, we want to run this much tempo or this, that amount of plays in tempo. It just kind of happens, and when Liam gets a kind of, a gut feeling that he wants to go fast, we go, and a couple of those tempo plays worked early, so we came back to them, and I think that's just kind of, if something kind of works early, you just kind of come back to it a little bit, and that's what happened. But it was never anything like during the week, like, hey, we want to run this many plays or, get these many plays off in tempo.
Coach, 8 guys got the ball on Saturday, and it's been a struggle all year to kind of get them in the game. How nice was it to see your offense spread the ball around?
It was great. A lot of the guys, and again, like I said, like we see it every day in practice. It was just good to see it and show it out on a Saturday night for once. And Devin did a great job. Looked the most comfortable we've seen him look. And I've told people that Dev is an older kid, but in this offense, he's a true freshman. So it took him a couple games, and now he's here and he's rolling. Hopefully, we can continue it.
What does it do for receivers' confidence when they can go up and get a 50-50 ball?
And
make a contested catch.
Yeah, it's everything. You're still dealing with 18 to 20-year-old kids. Their confidence is easy to come by and easy to get is easy to lose. So when guys like Barryon and Dane have that type of night where they can go up and get a one-on-one, it just boosts their confidence. And I know talking to Dane, he's been doing it consistently the last couple of weeks. I think he's playing at a high level right now.
And now it takes a do for the quarterback that he can know that, hey, I can throw it up for grabs,
sure,
and my guy's going to get it.
Yeah, no, that's a big thing for quarterbacks. I played the position in the past. It is a big deal, to have that trust. And I think along with the tight ends and the running backs, he's gaining that trust throughout practice, throughout the week, and then on Saturday again. Hopefully we can just continue.
Sometimes it feels like drops can almost be contagious. Does it work the same way?
Absolutely.
You make big catches?
Yes, absolutely. It does. Those guys fed off each other. You turn the tape on. It doesn't matter who it was. You look at the sideline. If Barryon wasn't in the game, he's hyped for Dane catching a ball, and vice versa for the tight ends. When Dingle caught that first ball, when Devin, fit that in between 4 defenders on that over route, the whole sideline was hyped, and it was good to see that. And they just feed off each other.
Coach, going back to the beginning of the year, when it comes to running routes with precision, how much better is your group as a whole now compared to then?
I think we're slowly getting better each week. We do a great job during the week of not forgetting our fundamentals. I know at some programs, you get in the heart of the season and you just work on team periods and plays and stuff, but we still spend 10-15 minutes a day on our fundamentals and our 3 basic footworks. And you could definitely see that and pay off with Dane and Barryon and all these guys, Tavion. But I do think, we make a big effort, of getting those fundamentals in. We have a big thing in our room. We call it teach tape, teach tape alert. So we try to get teach tape alerts where we can put those clips on teach tapes for the future, and those kids like to have their name called out for teach tape alerts. So the more teach tape alerts we get, the better, so.
Scott, we've heard a couple times it seemed like it was that Georgia week where it really turned around for Dane.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think for him that has led to this?
I just think maybe the kid was putting a little bit too much pressure on herself and just knowing how to play. The kid had success as an 18-year-old kid as a freshman, and he was in his mind, and he is wired correctly. He just wants to be better, and he wasn't seeing it. He knew he was better, but he wasn't seeing the results of it. So, we kind of just had to talk with him, Liam and I, about, the process over results. And he came. We had a pretty good talk, and came back the next day, and you kind of saw it click. And he came out, not a different kid, but a more focused kid and ready to go. And ever since that day, he's been doing this every day, and you see it on the field, off the field, in the meetings, at practice, everywhere. So it's really paying off for him.
Liam described Mississippi State's defense as a pain in the butt. How's it a pain in the butt for
second
the
that.
receivers?
Well, run game wise, we have rules in our run game that tell us to block certain people, and in most defenses, those people don't change. And in this defense, it can, and it will change every play. I heard Liam mention before, Jet Johnson, the Mike Backer 44. Well, sometimes he aligns at nickel, and usually I would tell our guys we never block Mike Backers, but this week we're going to have to go block him sometimes. And then they play with these 3 high safety looks where any of them can jump down at any time, and we got to be alert for that and be able to block that buzz safety. So in the run game, it's like that. And then in the pass game, these corners are 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", 200 pounds. They're long, and they can get hands on you, and they're physical. And they play a bunch of man, so we're going to have to work on this week getting those hands off us and run some routes, not let them hold us, and disrupt our routes, and because everything with us is based off of timing and rhythm. So those 2 big things in the run and pass game we're going to have to work extra hard at this week.
How beneficial has this year been for the young guys like Shamar and Ardell that have kind of gotten to watch the ebbs and flows of the receiver life in the SEC? And
Sure.
How are those 2 guys progressing?
They're doing good. We every week, even like this today, we keep them after practice because they're over on the scout team, doing a great job over there. But they are, we get them after practice, so I don't miss that. Like you're talking about the fundamental piece, we spend 10 to 15 minutes with them after practice to hit the same fundamental piece we did with our older guys with them. So we're not trying to leave those guys behind. We're trying to progress them and get those fundamentally sound and have them be ready for the sprint.
All right, thanks, Coach.
What happened Saturday? I mean, it just seemed like you got the rhythm and sync, and you got
Saturday, I feel like we played some of the best ball we have played. Catching the ball, running the ball, just doing everything a team needs to do to be successful as an offense. I feel like we did that pretty well Saturday.
And why? I mean, what clicked Saturday? Why did it come together on Saturday?
I just feel like it started in practice. We had a great week of practice, great prep of practice. Even standing out there a little bit to get some of the things we missed during practice. So that played a big part in Saturday.
Trying to think of a serious question.
Take your time.
How good did it feel to kind of get back into the rhythm, against Tennessee?
Oh man, it felt great. Would have been a blessing if we would have won, but we can take some big things that we did great this last week to forward to this week. So we just got to keep stacking days.
Before we ask another football question, can you introduce your friends here?
Oh, of course. This is my boy B. White, Brandon White. This is Dane Key, and this is Tavion Robinson with his friend in the back. He don't talk though.
How long have y'all been planning this?
Today, actually.
Does your friend have a name?
Parlay. Baby James.
Does this kind of thing though indicate how close you guys are as a group? That kind of thing?
Yeah, this is very few of the things we do as a group. We always looking out for each other, always finding something to do, just to get football off our head for a little while. So yeah, these are my boys.
I know the final score wasn't fun, but in terms of the way the passing game was, Coach said that you all were very enthusiastic about that.
Yeah, definitely was. Really enjoyed it. It really felt like we got the chance to actually play as we've been doing in practice, and some of the stuff that the fans haven't seen, we got to actually showcase that. And it's just up from here, honestly. I feel like our future's bright and excited to see where we go from there.
Tight ends are the position, as you well know, where you're asked to knock heads in the trenches and then go out and try to,
Yes, sir.
It's got to be uplifting, I think, to be able to get out there and catch balls after you've been grinding inside.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'd say that we try to get our food and get our food in the blocking and then down in the trenches, but we get rewarded with the passes and everything, and so the more the merrier, honestly.
What was different about Saturday? Why did things click or click Saturday, you think?
I would definitely say our preparation in the off week, the bye week. We had a lot of time, came in, took it head on, and really took it seriously, not to just waste time or just take it lightly. We definitely locked in and had the opportunity.
Not the outcome you wanted, but what are the positives you took from that game that you want to kind of keep moving forward into this week?
Definitely how we spread out the ball on offense and was able to attack in the air and not just the run game. Definitely want to build upon that and just honestly continue to build that connection with Dev and like just with everybody having that feel and everything, and just let them play calls be those play calls and go make the plays.
Coach Cohen stressed how annoying this Mississippi State defense is. From what you've seen on film, what do you see that's different from these other SEC defenses that what he would say is annoying?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of chaos there. It's a lot of movement, a lot of hard situations to identify different things and the mic and all this and that. And so it's definitely, they throw a lot at you, a lot of different fronts, and it can be a little chaotic to block and stuff. So.
Good.
Coach, we were talking to Coach Woodward about the fact that drops can be contagious, but the good stuff can be contagious as well, spilling over the sidelines. Describe what that was going on Saturday.
Absolutely. We got a big one, I think, off my little play action, and it seems like from there we just kept rolling. And I feel like we feed off each other, and like guys build confidence off of different plays. I'm like, all right, yeah, we got this, and I just feel like that made all the difference, and just got to continue to build off of that. And even when it's not going our way, to have that and know that it's everything gonna be all right and just play.
So what we saw from Devin throwing to you guys, that's what you all do in practice every week. Is that what we've been hearing?
Yes, sir, it is, and just finally got the chance to showcase it, and even more this past bye week, was able to throw the ball.
Why do you think you could do that more this week? I mean, clearly Tennessee challenged you guys. We're gonna stop the run.
Mm-hmm. You know. Definitely, I would just say our preparation. Honestly, we really focused in on throwing the ball and cannot rely on the run so much and really have a balanced attack, and that's what we did.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.